Hey everyone, this is Tyler Berry from TLA back for another whiteboard session. Today we're going to focus on domestic hot water recirculation control systems, specifically as it relates to demand control on the pumps. I don't know how many of you engineers are aware of the new code requirements, but if you haven't browsed through them in the past few years, you're probably missing a lot of big changes as it comes to control of recirculation pumps on recirc systems. So there's a lot of compliancy things, there's a lot of confusion on what that demand control looks like, and no longer can we kind of get away with aquastats and timers and things like that. So it's something to be aware of. And a solution that we have available to us is a system called AutoHot, which is a very concise way of controlling this recirculation control system with demand control. I have Gabe here from Innovative Group to kind of talk about this. I'm going to let him take over from here to kind of speak to it and how it works with the compliancy, and then make sure to always reach out to us if you need help.
Thanks, Tyler. Hello everyone, my name is Gabe Ayala from Innovative. We're the manufacturer of the AutoHot, which is a line of demand controlled recirculation pump systems. What is a demand control? So if you look at energy codes throughout the United States, state by state, they all have some verbiage in the codes that say that recirculation controls need to have a demand control. So a demand control is an advanced recirculation control that uses sensors that detect demand, hot water demand within the dwelling unit, within the occupancy. And that can come in many different ways or forms. Could be flow sensing or occupancy sensors or push button activators. It all kind of depends on the application, whether it's residential, commercial, or something in between. So here we see a diagram of a typical central domestic hot water system in a multifamily or commercial building, where the hot water comes in from the city, is heated by the central water heating system, and then that hot water is then circulated throughout a network of pipes throughout the building, a recirculation loop. Typically that pump is left running 24 hours a day. Not only is that unnecessary, but it also results in excessive heat losses in the distribution pipes. That makes your boiler have to turn on or cycle on more frequently than needed. So the demand control uses two sensors. In this case, we're using a flow sensor on the cold water inlet and a temperature sensor on the hot water return. These two sensors are regulating the runtime of the pump. And instead of running 24/7, the pump is now running somewhere between 2 to 5 hours per day in total, but still providing the same level of hot water service throughout the building. So demand controls save energy, they reduce wear and tear on your plumbing, and it results in a reduction of total hot water energy use by a magnitude of about 10 to 30%.
So as you can tell, there's a lot of nuances to this, and especially it becomes more complicated the more bathrooms and more lavatories and faucets and fixtures and things you have in your system, but the approach is still the same. So if you have any questions about your system, whether it's a hospital, whether it's multifamily, whether it's an apartment, and you have a dedicated recirc line, or you're renovating and you don't have a recirc line, there are options for putting AutoHot in for that at your furthest fixture to kind of aid in some of that recirc control and provide hot water where it's needed the most. So please utilize us at TLA to be a design resource and an educator for these systems. Contact us if you have any questions, send us diagrams. We love feedback on any of these videos and also ideas for future ones. So thanks again, I appreciate your time.